What were the most disturbing qualities you saw in your ex-husband that made you divorce him? For some reason, I feel so relieved that I divorced my husband. My soon-to-be ex-husband and I have been married for nearly 8 years. We have been together for almost 9 years. We have a young child in school. A few weeks ago, after a day of hard manual labor for both of us, he told me pretty lifelessly that he wanted a divorce. My immediate reaction was shock. I begged him to stay. That shock lasted about a week. I was so upset. I really wanted him to stay. There has always been an unequal distribution of finances in our home. I am the primary parent and caretaker of the house. I have tried working full-time, but I was still making far less money than my husband. I've stayed in primarily flexible jobs, and unfortunately, flexible with no degree doesn't pay bills. I wasn't working what qualified to him as a real job. He didn't believe in doing any housework. He brought more messes into the house, even when I was working full-time or part-time. He just throws stuff everywhere. He strips off his clothes wherever he chooses. He doesn't take anything to the sink. His work clothes sit in various places in our house. I don't know what's clean and what's dirty anymore. Regardless, I get complained at if what he picked was not clean. His work hours are different from literally every other factory or business in our area. It makes it almost impossible to meet with him or schedule a family bonding. I know that he also makes more by himself than any couple I know. However, it's weird that I haven't gotten a birthday present, Christmas present, or any other present throughout the years. He comfortably spent over $4,000 last Christmas for his family and our child. He didn't even give me a gift. To think I had to work both days over Christmas. He didn't even bring me a plate of food. Every time I try to talk to him about my feelings, I get shut down. He, unfortunately, kept a journal over the last few months. He compiled reasons why he should divorce me. But everything was related to me speaking about my feelings, and him not understanding them. He literally wrote down that I'm an idiot. He said he didn't know how I survived. He wrote down that I must be narcissistic. In my defense, he has some legitimate anger issues. I feel like he shouldn't raise his voice and put his hands on a child's face for being a child. When I asked why he wouldn't plan a date, he literally gave me a list of things that were more important to him. Basically, he told me that he didn't even think of me as a priority. I was stunned. Through it all, I can't help but feel some sort of relief. Who on earth wants to be with someone like him? I did anything this man wanted. I gave him 75% of my monthly income. He doesn't even wake up for work on time. I wake him up every night. He doesn't know how to cook. He doesn't know how to load a dishwasher correctly. I left once, and he promised he would be better. In the year I left, this man cleaned the bathroom one time. He was so damn proud of it. I was literally a slave for this man. I tried so hard to be a good wife. I was doing everything right by his standards, at the expense of my own physical and mental health. You couldn't even get me started on his friends and family, who never even gave me a shot. Half of them refused to even talk to me. I could never figure out why. My soon-to-be ex badmouthed me for being a gold digger, when half of my income paid our bills at the time. We shared a freaking bank account. And he prioritized hobbies over bills. So, when I'd pay the bills, and we'd have very little money left over in the early days, he'd be mad that he didn't have any spending money. He would accuse me of spending too much. I don't know how I settled for him for so long. I think I won't be dating for a long time. My standards are probably going to be impossible for a while because of my ex. I have a lot of work to do on myself. Anyway, I guess I'll be okay.